Have you ever felt like you were carrying layers of history and identity on your shoulders, but not really knowing where they came from? Maybe you felt disconnected from your roots, wondering what makes your soul feel so alive and rich. Friend, there's a story woven deep into your journey, and today we're going to uncover it together. The legacy of Al-Andalus and its reach to Latin America is a powerful example of how the soul of a people can be shaped across time and continents. Al-Andalus, the Muslim-ruled region in medieval Spain from the 8th to the 15th centuries, wasn't just a place. It was a beacon of cultural and intellectual richness. It stood for advancements in science, philosophy, medicine, art, and architecture. What's truly incredible is how this legacy didn't end in Spain. Through Spanish colonization, the spirit of Al-Andalus traveled across the ocean and became woven into the fabric of Latin American culture. It blended with indigenous African and European influences to create a tapestry so unique that it continues to shape identities today. Take, for instance, the architecture. In cities like Mexico City, Lima, and Cusco, you'll find arches, intricate tilework, and courtyards, echoes of Moorish designs that once adorned Andalusian palaces. Or consider Latin American literature, where themes of coexistence and multicultural dialogue, convivencia, run deep. Writers like Gabriel Garcia Marquez and Jorge Luis Borges showcase this heritage beautifully, reminding us that diversity and richness live side by side. If you're finding this content inspiring and meaningful, I'd love for you to pause for just a moment, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know you're with us on this journey. And if you want to ground your daily reflections, I highly recommend the Alhamdulillah Journal. It's more than just a notebook. It's your daily companion to align your intentions, express gratitude, and reflect deeply. You'll find the link in the description below. Now, let's talk about cultural syncretism. The blending of traditions to create something entirely new. Al-Andalus was a land where Muslims, Christians, and Jews didn't just coexist. They learned from each other, shared ideas, and created beauty together. When these ideas crossed the Atlantic, they mixed with indigenous traditions in Latin America, giving birth to new forms of art, music, and even religious practices. Think about Mudejar architecture in Latin American churches, that elegant blend of Islamic and Christian design. Or the music, flamenco rhythms from Andalusia, finding their echoes in the Paraguayan polka or Argentine tango. This is a living example of how cultural resilience and openness can build something vibrant and timeless. Of course, this process wasn't without its struggles. Some argue that colonization led to the erasure of indigenous cultures, and that the merging wasn't always peaceful or equal. But within these tensions lies a story of survival, reinvention, and identity. A reminder that beauty can emerge even from the most difficult intersections of history. And speaking of daily rhythms, if you're looking to nourish your body in a way that connects to tradition and sunnah, check out Julie's organic dates. They're sweet, full of energy, and rooted in our prophetic tradition. I start my mornings with them for a pure, natural boost. The link is in the description below. Let's move to architecture a little deeper. Those horseshoe arches, the cool central courtyards, and the detailed tile mosaics. They're not just beautiful, they're practical, designed to create peace and balance. In Latin America, these elements aren't just relics. They're part of living neighborhoods and cities. They remind us that our surroundings shape our soul, that beauty and function can coexist in harmony. And then there's the music, the language of the heart. The Moorish lute became the Spanish guitar, which found its way into Cuban, Mexican, and Argentine music. Listen to a flamenco melody and then a Latin ballad. You'll hear echoes of the same soul. Some scholars argue that focusing on Andalusian influence risks overshadowing indigenous and African contributions. And that's true. Every culture deserves its recognition. But when we appreciate this interconnected web, we start to see the bigger picture. That our identities are layered and evolving, like a song with many verses, each adding depth to the chorus. In the end, the legacy of Al-Andalus in Latin America isn't just about architecture, music, or art. It's about the power of resilience, adaptation, and soulful connection across generations. It's about remembering that what we carry today was built by those who came before us. and it's our responsibility to carry it forward with grace, gratitude, and purpose. When you embrace that story, you find strength to pursue your dreams, to build that business, to write that book, to start that community project. You understand that your success isn't just about individual achievement, it's about weaving your thread into a much bigger tapestry of legacy and light. Whatever your journey is, remember you're not alone, and your roots run deeper than you think. If this message spoke to you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the links in the description for tools that can help you stay grounded and energized every day, including the Alhamdulillah Journal and Julie's organic dates. Let's keep walking this path together. Your purpose is powerful. Fuel it with faith, with heritage, and with heart.